I just thought someday I'm going to make my way into this helmet safety space. Safer is that marriage between I'm a little bit afraid of my kid playing and here's a solution.
Here, this is our time, and let's just see if we can do it for one more 32-minute period. They're going to have every opportunity to win a state title here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. If you talk with Eric, I'm sure that the expectation for this team was, truly not to be playing for a state championship. But, here they are. They're playing with house money. We hear the phrase, all the time. They've got nothing to lose. So let's see if they can, come up to the test. Let's see if there's any emotion left in the tank. And let's see whether they can go up against the experience and the talent of Archbishop Wood.
It's a Lansdale Catholic team that was in the state quarterfinals when COVID hit. We've heard that story a couple times already this weekend. We're going to continue to hear it. Last year, though, surprising, 2-11. Now, it was a COVID-shortened year, certainly. Didn't start until Catholic League play started, but 2-11 surprises you. Well, this shouldn't surprise you. Lansdale Catholic back in the mix, but now for the first time in Hershey. We'll now send it to the floor, and in moments, we're going to have introductions as well as the national anthem. But you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, you think the Lansdale Catholic community is excited about this game?
Look at that light out there. My, oh my.
Almost the entire school is sitting there in that section. It is going to be loud here at the Giants Center.
Incredible. Look at that. Great shot.
Baby.
Great shot by our producer there, Dave. I mean, it's incredible. The outpouring of emotion. And, let's see if the student body can infuse this team with the emotion that it's going to take to get them over the top today.
The road to get here for Lansdale Catholic. They started with a 66-57 win, and that was in the first round against the 3 seed out of District 3 Lancaster Catholic. Then took down Allentown Central Catholic by a score of 49-41. They beat DeLone Catholic. Maybe that was the biggest upset of the entire tournament thus far, 40-36. And then took down Villa Maria, a really nice little upset, some might say, 56-50. And now, what's the reward for all that? It's a matchup against fellow league foe Archbishop Wood.
Well, everybody's tough. I mean, this time of year. And this time of year, once you hit, in 4A's particulars there, once you hit the quarterfinals, I mean, it is just a star-studded lineup. I saw DeLone Catholic win the District 3 championship, and in my mind, I thought they were back on their way to Hershey. But obviously, Lansdale Catholic had a lot to say about that, and we'll see. I just think that it's going to require them to play with a high degree of emotion.
Now let's send it down to the public address announcer for the starting lineups.
She starts at a guard, a 6'1" senior, wearing number 5, Ryan Allen. Ryan Allen. Wearing number 10 at guard, a 5'10" senior, Bree Bowen. Wood. She's a 6'2" junior forward, wearing number 11, Deja Evans. Deja Evans, number 11. At forward, wearing number 28, junior, standing 5'10", Delaney Finnegan. Delaney Finnegan, number 20. And starting at a guard, a 5'3" senior, number 22, Shannon Morgan. Shannon Morgan, number 22. The Vikings of Archbishop Wood High School. And now here's the starting lineup for Lansdale Catholic. Their head coach, Eric Gidney, assisted by Trinell Clements and Miley Irwin. Here's the starting 5 for the Crusaders. She starts at a guard, a freshman standing 5'8", wearing number 3, Sanaya Littlejohn. Not Sanaya Littlejohn, number 3. At guard, wearing number 10, a freshman standing 5'8", Nadia Lamola. Nadia Lamola, number 10. Starting at guard, number 11, a sophomore standing 5'5", Olivia Baselli. At forward, a senior standing 5'9", wearing number 14, Lauren Edwards. Starting at a guard, a junior standing 5'8", wearing number 15, Gabby Casey. The Crusaders of Lansdale Catholic.
Go Wood. Catholic competing.
And now that we have the starting lineups introduced, all will now rise
And now, ladies
for
and
the
gentlemen,
singing of the
prior to
national
kickoff,
anthem.
Would you please rise for a performance of Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, Mechanicsburg High School junior, Avery DeBernardis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Play ball.
And here we go.
All roads lead to Hershey, Bruce. And then the road ends right here at the Giants Center. Only one will prevail. It's a 4A girls title matchup here on the NFHS Network. Bob Long, Bruce Badgley alongside David and Alicia Emenheiser, and Starbright Media on the production controls. Wood is in black. Lansdale Catholic is in white. Two very familiar foes, fellow Philadelphia Catholic League opponents.
And you're seeing one of the matchups that I'm going to be interested to see how Lansdale Catholic is going to match up with Deja Evans. You can just see the change right there on the jump ball.
And we are underway. Man-to-man look defensively for Lansdale Catholic as Archbishop Wood.
And I like
Now kind of a zone look here, Bruce, kind of matchup look.
absolutely kind of tough to determine because they've got somebody just almost shadowing Evans there, and a beautiful steal.
Really, really nicely done.
And we've got the ponytail problem as we normally do here with girls basketball and try to identify these numbers. You got to do it from hairstyle.
Well, that time it was Sanaya Littlejohn getting in the passing lane. She'll now run the offense. Faking the handoff, instead taking the shot. That's no good. But Littlejohn in there on the rebound. And Yamola had it at the top of the key now.
Really, that offense way out high early on.
Casey got rid of it. And Wood came up with the steal. All the way coast to coast. Too strong there, though, from Shannon Morgan.
Both teams look pretty emotionally charged to start.
Pull up. Yes.
There you go. Nice. Just take it to the lane, and before too many times, players just kind of dribble himself in trouble. That time, stop for the easy jumper.
No good from Ryan Allen, and on the other end, it was Gabby Casey, the captain, 23-9, first team All-Catholic, second team All-State, got the scoring started.
And again, with working on that high post there to distribute, and a beautiful three.
Again, it's Casey, 5 for her. Allen with the answer.
Whatever she can do, I can do better. Ryan Allen.
Headed
Wow.
to Vanderbilt next year, Bruce. The MVP of the Philadelphia Catholic League. Now Casey picks up her dribble in a tough spot. Trying to get rid of it, and a timeout called by Eric Gidney. A nice job as he burns the first, but more important to not turn that ball over, and particularly in a live ball situation, Bruce. It's where Archbishop Wood is so good getting out in transition.
Well, and it's so good in that zone trap half court that they just exhibited there. But LANSDALE Catholic, hey, they're not intimidated. They're going right at the basket. They don't seem to have any jitters on this stage. Archbishop Wood shouldn't. I mean, an experienced squad that's played here in Hershey, that's won championships. They're going to be ready for anything anybody throws at them.
We saw Sanaya Littlejohn have a nice impact on the first few possessions of the game for LANSDALE Catholic, Bruce. Just a freshman already accruing some D1 interest. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists per contest. And that could be a key for this LANSDALE Catholic team. Right? Can you get a contribution from a freshman? You know, can you grow as a team to make you a different team than the one that lost by 24 to Archbishop Wood in the regular season? And I think we know that this is a different team because they've knocked off the likes of DeLone and Villa Maria. Very deserving to be here. Littlejohn, great look inside. And the finish, number 14, Lauren Edwards.
Just fantastic presence there, bringing the defense to her, passing it off. So unselfish.
Bowen with a touch at the top of the key. Allen all the way to the 10, into a triple team, and maybe a bailout foul called. The very partisan LANSDALE Catholic student section, none too pleased.
The call right in front of that student section, by the way, but I thought clearly Allen got mugged on the way to the basket. So obviously one of the leaders of this Archbishop Wood team, Ryan Allen.
Her twin brother Tyson will be playing this Saturday evening. A 7:30 tip in the 6A boys title game, another all-Philadelphia Catholic League matchup. He's a small forward for Archbishop Wood boys, taking on Roman Catholic.
And some token backcourt pressure, but
as you guys can see,
they're
scoring.
just going to try and pick up high and maybe disrupt that offensive flow a little bit.
LANSDALE Catholic 7, Archbishop Wood 5.
And a giveaway. Archbishop Wood turns up the pressure, and Bruce, even though those 3 starters did in fact graduate last year, a lot of these girls were a big part of the rotation. The state title winning team last year have not lost a state playoff game since 2019. They were also one of those teams in the quarterfinals that was shut down due to COVID, as was everybody else. Deja Evans took it hard to the rack. She'll shoot 2 at the line. So, again, not a lot of girls on this team know what it feels like to lose in the state playoffs.
Yeah, that's good. That's the interesting part is, you know, there's not sure what the horn was there, but these Archbishop Wood girls just are so used to winning. And like I said, I'm interested to see the defense that Coach Gidney puts on Deja Evans to kind of neutralize her in the center of the court.
Evans also a star defensively, great rebounder, 50-plus blocks on the season thus far, but missed both at the line. Littlejohn, the freshman, being given the keys to the car offensively.
You can see that offensive flow well inside the paint this go-round.
Tough shot, but the rebound to Littlejohn. And it's a 4-point lead for the Crusaders.
They're out quickly. They seem to have...
Yep, that's a turnover.
Turnover there, but, you know, they...
No, it's not. That's a tough call. Listen, right in front of the official, but from here, it's also right in front of the LANSDALE Catholic bench. They didn't love that call.
LANSDALE Catholic, just 2 different types of offensive flow. They've been working the ball on the outside. That time they flew everybody down into the paint and ended up with a nice high percentage layup.
Good catch by Meredith. Allen for 3. There's Evans again, but it's too strong. Got her own. Another one too strong.
And I think that's the right call if he's giving the ball to Lansdale, because I think it did get knocked off Evans.
Well, timeout on the floor, and I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see a signal.
Yep. Came from underneath the basket, kind of through the glass of the stanchion there. But a timeout is on the floor at 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Lansdale Catholic, the 9-5 start, Bruce.
Yeah, just what they needed as well. You know, getting out, just establishing the fact that can play with you and, you know, give us everything you got. And I like the fact that they're out to the quick start over the Vikings.
It shouldn't surprise anybody either. Lansdale Catholic, they do have the 7 losses, Bruce, but all those losses are to really good teams. Look at the Catholic League alone. Archbishop Carroll was in this PCL final. 6A, they didn't even make it to the 6A championship, and
Right.
that's a spectacular team that didn't lose in the regular season. Cardinal O'Hara, they are playing in the 5A title game. And now you have these two teams going at it here in this game. I mean, that alone shows you there's going to be some tough games. Then they challenge themselves out of league, and you see how that pays dividends come March.
Well, I've been impressed with Lansdale Catholic early, not only from the perimeter side, but in taking the ball and banging inside as well. As I mentioned, one of the matchups I'm going to be watching is in the inside, how they're going to match up against Deja Evans to neutralize her. You just saw in the last exchange there, you know, Evans had about 3 different shots before the ball went out of bounds. So let's see how it goes here.
No, they go right back to her.
She misses again.
A nice contest, interior defensive-wise. Now Edwards comes to the jump stop, couldn't get it over the front rim. Somehow that stayed inbounds the whole time, but now sitting on the baseline was Lansdale Catholic.
But again, not intimidated about going
Good
inside.
guys. Archbishop Wood 5. Lansdale Catholic.
And running things off of Evans at the high post there. I like that.
Reniger with a touch. Back for Allen. Skip pass to the corner for 3. That one's no good. Taps back, though, well into the hands of Allen. Allen for 3.
Wow.
A lot of contact back behind the play there, Bruce.
I thought it got tipped.
Apparently not. No call there. No foul and no tip.
So Lansdale Catholic now an opportunity to build on this 9-5 lead. Moving that offense down in the paint.
Extra pass to the corner for 3. In and out. A great look for Sanaya Littlejohn. Good extra pass. And that might be a double dribble. There is your whistle.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but
Yeah, she kind of batted the ball to the floor, Bruce, and back up to her in order to possess the basketball. Can't pick it up and put it back down at that point.
well, Archbishop Wood has had a lot of good opportunities on the inside. They haven't been able to take advantage of it. Now Lansdale, once again, an opportunity to extend this lead.
On the dribble drive, another great look. Didn't quite catch to shoot, though, and that they paid for it as Evans got in there and got the block.
Yeah, she kind of dribbled herself into trouble there, too.
Bowen, what a
Yeah.
finish. Went to the offhand, Bruce. Used the glass. It's your friend. Archbishop Wood trails 9-7.
Bree Bowen, another player who just really likes to work inside.
Littlejohn, another great look. Extra pass for 3. It's good.
Wow.
Olivia Bacella, second team All-Catholic, 11 points per contest. Big 3. And Littlejohn picks up the personal, Bruce, her second personal foul. Not much foul trouble for Lansdale Catholic, just 3 as a team. But that is her second.
You know, I heard, you and Warren talk in the last game that a lot of coaches like to keep these players in with 2 fouls because this time of year they like to trust them and they need them. So I would expect that to be the same here too.
Here's Allie Fleming. Renninger and Fleming to woman basketball as a skip pass finds its way to Renninger. Extra pass for Ryan Allen. A little short, but that's great offense there, Bruce. Moved the defense, changed the eye level, ended up creating an open 3, but a little short.
Yeah, Archbishop Wood been off the mark here in the first quarter, shooting-wise.
Now Little John.
Waiting for a good opportunity here. Tough man-to-man defense here by Archbishop Wood.
Casey picked up the dribble in a tough spot. Edwards got rid of it. Now Little John.
Boy, just
and
nobody
Edwards went inside, but they couldn't find her.
Yeah, nobody open there.
Great work by Bowen. First on the floor. Fleming. And that one was blocked by Lansdale Catholic.
Yeah.
And number 24, Kara Meredith, didn't see the trailing defender.
That is exactly right. Just surprised her. And now here's Lansdale just kind of taking a little breath here. Nothing wrong with that.
27 seconds left in the quarter. Little John picks up the dribble.
No.
Tough drive. And a hand check is going to be called. That goes against Bowen. That is just the first team foul against Archbishop Wood. It'll force Lansdale Catholic Bruce to restart the set in the final 20.
I'm just very interested to see what they're going to run here on the out-of-bounds play. They got 19.2 seconds left.
See what happened there, though? Mike McDonald, head coach of Archbishop Wood, pulled off 3 of the top offensive players to get a defensive lineup out there. Lansdale Catholic couldn't hit. Now down to the final 8 seconds left. Bowen. Open 3 at the horn. That one's no good. And Lansdale Catholic hang in there defensively, gives up just the 7 points through the first 8 minutes, and they lead by 5 over their Philadelphia rival, Archbishop Wood. This is the 4A girls basketball title game. It's live here on NFHS. Bob Long, Bruce Badgley, your broadcast team. Stay with us.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
Well, the road ends here. We talked about that at the jump. Second quarter about to get underway on the NFHS network. Bob Long and Bruce Badgley. Here are your broadcast team with David and Alicia Emenheiser with Starbright Media helping us with the controls. We appreciate them. Bruce, Lansdale Catholic, they came out with the fire, the energy. Didn't hurt that they made a couple shots as well in timely situations, and they have the 5-point lead over the Catholic League rival.
Yeah, and, no lack of energy. They certainly feel like they belong here, running the offense very effectively, both on the perimeter and inside. And for Archbishop Wood, they had a tough shooting quarter. Deja Evans did have some good looks inside. Ryan Allen, not the Ryan Allen that we're kind of normally used to seeing, but still a lot of basketball yet to be played.
And Allen will start the quarter on the bench. Bree Bowen leads the way. She's a Delaware commit. out there offensively and defensively. But it's Lansdale Catholic early on, lighting the lamp. That's Lauren Edwards.
Well, that's just great execution right out of the end of the quarter.
And another steal. Casey. Some contact, no, and Evans brings it down. That's a strong rebound. Then she lost the ball, but it was tipped out of bounds by the Crusaders.
Yeah, still another good look by Lansdale off of the steal. Getting that defense out high. A lot different look. Yeah, Ryan Allen back in the game now.
Bowen surveys. Bowen for three. Evans got two hands on the basketball, brought it down. Fortunate to get rid of it, and what a nice job by Ryan Allen to control. Opens up the three, and that one's too strong off the fingers of number 22, Shannon Morgan. But you can't argue with those two quality of the looks there.
They've had a lot of good looks.
And that one just dribbled off the foot. Deja Evans in the right spot at the right time.
Well, let's see if Ryan Allen can get this Wood team back on track on this possession.
Great cut to the middle. Allen, well short. And a jump ball. The held possession will keep, well, they're going to keep it with Wood.
Wow, I tell you what, both of those ladies in there fighting hard for that basketball.
So through nearly 10 minutes of basketball, Bruce, just 7 points for Archbishop Wood. A team that can score in the 60s, 70s, and even 80s.
It's like a little zone look here now for Lansdale.
And that's how you attack the zone. You fake the pass, Bruce, induce the defender, get to the 10. Great luck by Bree Bowen.
Yeah, absolutely. She's great going to the basket.
And Bowen got her hands in there again. She knocked it out of bounds.
And she is
Wood!
just like a defensive player as she is offense, Bree Bowen.
I hope football is off.
Wood's defense coming out after him.
All the way to the hoop. Blocked by Deja Evans. 50-plus on the year. In that category, you see why.
Wow, you think you've got it made getting by Bowen, and then, wow, you dribble right into Deja Evans.
And a timeout called by Eric Gidney at 5:41.
Yeah, look, I think that there's nothing that Lansdale isn't doing, effectively. I think that they're working the ball around the perimeter effectively. They've played very good defense, forcing turnovers. And on the flip side, Archbishop Wood, they're just not, things aren't falling for them. They've had some really good looks. You've talked about it a number of times that the ball movement is setting them up for open shots. They're just not knocking them down. And in the last quarter, Deja Evans really was ruling the inside. She just couldn't get anything to fall.
Gidney devising the scheme here coming out of the 30-second timeout. And good on him. That's a maintenance timeout, right? You're up 6, but you kind of felt a couple possessions not quite go your direction. Rather than wait for the comeback, right? The maintenance timeout, see if you can get a great look. I'd say that qualifies. Count it. And again, it's Lauren Edwards, the captain, the second team all-Catholic performer.
That's 8 points for her so far.
Allen flashes to the middle. Dribble drive, count it, and one. How's that one get above the rim? My goodness, the strength from the senior Allen.
Yeah, she was not going to be denied on that one. She knew she had the defenders in bad position, even if they were two, and went right to the basket and made it.
In and out.
Oh,
Bowen. That's a clear foul. The use of the head fake, brilliant that time from Bowen.
But there, just a little bit of a lapse there in Lansdale Catholic, allowing Wood to get the rebound.
It was interesting. Bowen's 1 foot, I think her left foot was definitely out of bounds at one point. It was before she gained full possession. But the question is, did she first get her arm there and touch the basketball, full possession or not, before that foot came off the baseline? It's a tough call. The official was right on it. He said no.
So Bowen's got 6.
Woods down, as you guys can see.
Allen in there
12,
on the deflection.
13,
Wow.
18,
Anticipated that pass so well.
13, 8, 18, 13.
Both teams, though, exhibiting, some really good defensive anticipation. That comes from film study.
Good back cut. Everything but the finish that time from Casey. Now Wood up the floor.
Kind of a matchup zone here.
Evans waits for the double to go away. Nice job by her. Kind of lost it going up the first time. Give her an offensive rebound and 2 points for her troubles.
Well, just credit her tenaciousness on those boards today so far. Every shot she's missed, she's gotten her own rebound. Oh, good move to the basket. Oh.
In and out. And that's what Deja Evans does to you. It's a good decision to pull up shy of the shot blocker. That one will go down most times. Evans, strong catch in the post. And got the finish.
With the left hand there. And Wood, shot starting to drop. Now down to only a 1-point lead for Lansdale Catholic.
3:42 to go, midway through this second quarter. It went down a little easy there, did Bowen.
We're just going to have
We
this.
play on.
Keep it running, guys.
Make her feet tangle
Oh,
up. She got to
game.
tangle up herself more than anything.
Open three. That
Oh.
one's
Yeah,
blocked,
you're
but she's
good.
going to get it back. What a play. Just couldn't get it off the glass and in. Love the effort, though, there by Edwards. Lauren Edwards, one of the captains on this Lansdale Catholic
Yeah,
team.
Wood coming
Didn't
back.
give up on the play.
Wood coming
Bruce,
back,
and
as you guys
nearly
can see,
got
right?
the runner.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how things have changed so much from quarter 1 to quarter 2. Now,
The
it's
ball.
with the shots falling and Lansdale
Oh,
Catholic.
yeah. Yes. Come on, right? 3.
And that one is short again. Not giving her a ton of space to shoot that three today, Bruce, and we've seen a couple come up short because of it.
Yeah, she's had a hand in the face.
Relax,
She hasn't
relax,
really been
Wood.
set.
Yes.
Maybe
Nice
a big quick
rebound.
time from Gabby Casey.
And both teams here, I think, just trying to settle it down a little, get into some offensive flow.
Shannon Morgan
She was eyeing it.
on the dribble drive. Extra pass.
Three.
Going for three.
Ah.
That one's no good. 2:09 to go second quarter. Wood, they're climbing their way back in here, Bruce. And a timeout on the floor in a 1-point basketball game.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think it's a good timeout for Coach Kidney there. I think his team has gotten a little bit out of their good offensive flow. And on the flip side, Archbishop Wood, yeah, some of the shots are starting to fall. Deja Evans starting to work a little bit more effectively inside.
Wood's doing pretty good. I
Which
mean,
guess it's,
when
might be a
Lansdale's
little bit
also holding
troubling,
her own.
is they really need
Then
to get
Wood
Ryan
fell.
Allen on track. She's been a little bit off the mark, but I'm sure Coach McDonald's going to design a couple of plays here to kind of free her up. She has had people in her face, get some off screens going, get her working, more in a weave format so she can, get an open shot is what I would expect.
Archbishop Wood, state champions in 2016 and 2017. In 2018, Bruce, they lost in the state final. In 2019, they lost in the quarterfinals to Archbishop Carroll, as it turns out, another Philadelphia Catholic League opponent. In 2020, as we mentioned, they were in the quarterfinals of the state playoffs when COVID hit. Everything shut down. And then last year, they returned to their dominance, winning a state title. 6 state titles total since 2008 when the Catholic League joined the PIAA, and they just accumulated their 8th district title in 9 years. Archbishop Wood basketball, they've been to the mountaintop, and they're looking to do so again here today.
And Lansdale Catholic here out of the timeout.
Still pretty good.
Looks like they're
I think they need a little bit
some type of a
more of a
weave there. Oh,
not
beautiful
like
move.
a Little John, man.
Little John.
Who said
Sanaya
that?
Little John.
What did I say?
What a
He's
day
gonna
for the
stop like
freshman.
on Little John.
She's kind of spaced everybody out, took it
Good,
one-on-one right to the
Good
basket.
player. I gotta remember that name. Little John. Good player. She's gonna be freshman, I think they said.
Looks like they're in this matchup zone again.
A good look for Archbishop Wood. Fleming couldn't hit it. Evans.
Boy,
She's fouled and she'll shoot too. And I think that's going to be on Little John. Bruce, that would be her 3rd.
Yeah, that's not good news for Lansdale.
That's good news for Wood.
Well, what's good news for Archbishop Wood is
Jinx
Deja
him,
Evans
he's
really
out,
starting
buddy.
to work inside.
Good
Little
Wood.
John, she'll head to the bench. Bruce, you never know when it's going to happen, but
Yeah.
it's tough to pick up that foul with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go in a game coming out of that last timeout that you had a 1-point lead. Yeah, that's the question, right? Do you consider trying to sit here for the 90 or so seconds that you had to get to half? In this case, they were a little bit aggressive. And Sanaya Littlejohn now sits, certainly for the remainder of the first half, with the 3 personal fouls. Pulling up. Yes! What a roll. Lauren Edwards.
Yeah, nice
I
move
beg
there.
your pardon. That's Gabby Casey, number 15, the captain.
Just nice move there to get herself open that time. With the dribble.
Bowen spins out of a double team. Has Evans but couldn't get it to her. Great job defensively by the Crusaders of Lansdale Catholic.
And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just, kind of milk some clock here. They're up 4 heading into halftime.
Edwards has it now. Good look inside. Everything but the finish. Can't argue with the look.
Wood running their offense.
Tough matchup inside for Sam McHugh, number 22, against Bowen. Now they reverse the court. Ava Reniger. Allen for 3. It's good.
Yeah.
And you see what a little bit of space does there for Allen. Able to get it and shoot it out. Now final 2 seconds. Puts it up. No whistle. Neither a block nor a charge. Mike McDonald saying, where's the charge? Eric Kidney wants a word about where's the block. But as it turns out, we go to half. The Crusaders lead by just 1. And what a game it's been thus far, Bruce.
I think it's going to be one heck of a chess match in the second half because both of the